Hello guys. Okay, so I had somebody request for me to do a quick tutorial on what to do with Dokkan Battle on the Japanese server. The first thing you need to do is download the app, and depending on whether you're using Apple iPhones or Android, the easiest way, or the way that I do it, is I download an app called Q App, which is QOOAPP. There's two ways about doing it. If you can connect to your phone, you just search for Q App through the web browser and look for the English APK file, download that to your phone and install it. Another way you can do that is you can download it on your computer and just transfer it to your phone and install it on your phone that way. When you install the app, it'll update, and once it's finished updating, when you open it up, it'll bring up all the games that you can get. There's many games on there besides Dragon Ball. They've got Bleach, Sword Art Online, Shokugeki no Soma, all the games that I've been streaming lately, and plenty more. But of course, most everything will be in Japanese and no English, so that's the case with Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle here. If you've played the global version, this is pretty much the same thing, except this one's been around longer. As you can see, even the intro screen is pretty much the same. So let's go ahead and get into it. So go to the first menu. You got your intro screen, which is pretty much almost exactly the same. Of course, it will do all the updates and all that stuff when you first get into it. But, so, once you actually get into the game, you'll see these are the current events going on. At the top, that's the current promotion. And then here is the kind of prizes. Actually, these are the prizes for the current world tournament that's going on. This is the actual multi-summon prizes for Dragon Ball GT. This one is a dungeon for free leveling materials or anything, and it's a real easy dungeon to get stuff. This is their 20 millionth download celebration, and then for first timers they have a multi-summon where you're guaranteed an SSR. So for all of y'all that have been struggling to get SSRs in global, this is awesome. This is actually the reason why I got into playing the JP version, was of this multi-summon right here. And then this is get Z awakened characters out of the friend point summon, which is pretty cool too. I'm not sure about the rest of this. Okay, so your menus are all pretty much the same. The major big difference you're going to see is this obviously glowing symbol right here. That is for the world tournament, and we'll get into that later. But okay, so you see your characters. Obviously you can do the same thing, scroll through and see what your team is. I'm going for an all Saiyan squad. Your same things here. You have your Dragon Ball Dragon Radar, tell you where everything is. It's in Japanese though, so it might be a little hard, although pretty much they run the same thing that we're running in global. Like, you only have 6 wishes, even in JP. Kinda sucks, but that's how it goes. So I've already finished 5 wishes, so I'm on the second set. It's exactly the same in JP as it is in the global. So as of now, 6 wishes and that's it. Friends list, same type of thing. First option, you get to see who's on your friends list. Obviously here there's different characters that we don't have. Golden Frieza, God Vegeta, Majin Buu, God Saiyans. It's pretty cool. Here's where you enter in codes. Here's where you get your friend requests. All pretty standard, all pretty much the same type of thing. Ooh, I could use that. Go ahead and accept. This list is full. I waited too long. What about this one? This list is full too. No. Oh well. Oh wait, no, my list is full. What am I saying? Okay. Notes. Again, these are all pretty much the same things that you'll see in global. Like almost everything's the same. Gifts. I've already accepted my gifts for the day. The missions. All the same kind of stuff, although ours on the JP side it's buffed a little more. There's more missions to get, and they've added certain ones for the Dokkan Awakening. If you've heard of the Dokkan Awakening, basically there's certain units that once you max them out, for the most part, most cards, you can only upgrade once, and then that's usually it. Well, certain cards have been granted a Dokkan Awakening, which upgrades them further. There's a couple of characters that I'm working on right now that I might get pretty soon, as I'm done with the World Tournament. One of them is Chi-Chi. She actually changes into Dragon Ball version Chi-Chi, which I think is really, really cool. You'll see also there's some specific missions where you can get those hard to get Z Awakening medals for the URs, like Supreme Kai here, and there's multiple missions where you can get it. Like it seems like there's a lot more areas where you can get the ultra rare Awakening medals versus global. And then there's these special tickets that you can get to do summons. So that's the missions. So those are the 4 options on the side and the missions right there. Obviously this middle button, big middle button, is the story mode. One of the biggest differences though is probably this right here, which is the teams, the team settings. So this first one is where you set your lineup. You can make changes or whatever you need to right there. This second option right here is training. So you pick your character and then you can do the whole choose who to train them up and level them up and everything. Pretty much everything's exactly the same. You put your training partners right up here, and you put your training items here, and you pick your location here. This option pretty much is just viewing your team or viewing your character cards. This one is to sell characters. Now of course if you've locked your characters you can't touch them. This one is the Awakening. So like as you can see, I only have one UR, so he's already set. I really haven't awakened too many characters in this, mainly because my cost has been really low. My rank here is only 50 compared to my global, which is around like 90 something. But as you can see, you go in there and you'll see what you need to awaken. Bardock's almost ready to go. Once again, I haven't touched him because one, of how much money it costs, and two, of how much cost in general, team cost. And if you look at here, so Chi-Chi's already been awakened, but you see she still got stars next to it. This is the Dokkan Awakening that I was talking about. So beyond her awakening, this is the Dokkan. Hers is relatively easy compared to most of the others. I've been earning these through the World Tournament, and so I'm about 2 medals away from actually doing the Dokkan Awakening. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get it this turn around. This one right here is your items. So the first one should be the support items. Oh no, this is the training items. Awakening medals. See, these are also for like Dokkan Awakening, but I'm not sure which character. These are the support items. And then this, I believe, is the sell items. Oh no, these are the tickets. Never mind. Or special items, I should say. And then this one, I'm not too sure about. It looks like it's a type of index. Because your guess is as good as mine as to what it is. I guess it's to show how many characters you have of each thing. I guess if you're trying to collect them all. And that's pretty much that. So, Z obviously brings it back to the main menu. This middle option obviously is the summons. So I'll show you what the current summons are. Like I said, it's GT. Clicking up here will show you what some of the highlights of that is. The SSRs here. You got Goku, Trunks, and I can't remember this one's name. It's like Uba, something like that. I didn't watch GT very much. But those are the SSRs, so then you get your regular SRs. And then your R. Same things, 5 stones for a single summon, 50 for a multi, guaranteed. An SR, actually no, you're not even guaranteed an SR, I don't think. No. No, yeah, you're guaranteed an SR. I see it up here. Yeah, you're guaranteed at least one SR. For the most part, the rates have been pretty good. Like, I haven't really gotten... I think I've had one bad pull. And the rest of it, I've had 4 SSRs pulled, including the guaranteed one. The guaranteed one netted me 2 SSRs, actually. And then I got 2 more through separate multi-pulls after that. So I'd say after about 5 or 6 multi-pulls, including the guaranteed SSR, I pulled 4 SSRs. This is your friend summon, where it talks about you have a shot at getting a level 20 Z Awakened character, which obviously is great fodder for leveling. And then this is the promotion tied in with the World Tournament. I believe these are the things that you get at the end of the tournament, which are tickets to be exchanged for SSRs. And these are pretty much all the best SSRs. God Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Gohan, God Vegeta, Varus. I mean, these are all SSRs. Like, pretty much the tickets that you get from here are all is a guaranteed SSR. So that's why everyone seems to be kind of going nuts about it. And then there's a second set of tickets that you get that's more like a lottery. And these, they're more Dragon Ball based, I think. Because you have an SSR Kid Goku, Piccolo, Kami, younger Bulma. I mean, it just, they look like they're straight out of Dragon Ball instead. Or early DBZ, Oolong. So you have a shot at those when you get these tickets. And those tickets you kind of get just on a regular basis. Dive into story mode real quick. In story mode, they have 3 more chapters than we do, which is kind of disappointing to me. I was hoping there'd be more, but so like in ours we have a total of 12 chapters. So if you count here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This would be the last chapter that we're on. So they have 13, 14, 15. They have 15 chapters. So unfortunately for those of us that have already cleaned out story mode and global, there's only 3 more chapters that can be added at this point, unless they make some new content beyond JP server, which is kind of doubtful at this point. One thing I do notice in the JP side is that they have a lot more dungeons or a lot more side events to do. So that might be the route for us that are trying to free to play instead of buy stones and everything, because there's very little options to get more stones at this point. Everyone's seen story mode, so I don't think I really need to get into it too much, but I mean, obviously you go into the world and you have your different levels. You choose a level, and then you have your difficulties. You have to clear normal to unlock hard. You have to clear hard to unlock Z hard. They did have a promotion when I first started where everything in story mode was half cost and double EXP, which was really amazing. But that's no longer in play now. So alright, so that's pretty much all the basics for this. And now I'm going to go into the World Tournament. So it'll show here your points you've accumulated, how many times you've won, and your rank. So right now I've won 4 times. My points are alright, and I've won 4 times. If we go up here to the top left, you can actually see where you're at. So you can see this is the #1 guy. He has 10 million points. If you'll notice, my record, I had somewhere around like 200,000 to 300,000. So I'm way behind all the top guys. If you notice here, you click on this button, you can see how many times they've won. He's won 74 times. Keep in mind, this just started like around 3 o'clock a.m. our time. So he's been going at it pretty hardcore, I'd say. These, I think, are people in my area or people around me, like around my my rank, I think. And then this one should show me and people on my friends list. See, there I am. There's only a few people ahead of me, it looks like. Or not even ahead of me. I don't know how this works. That's weird. Okay, so that's the rankings. Here's more rankings. You can see there. Okay, so I have them at 360,000. That's how many points I need to hit the next rank. And here's where it looks like. I'm currently S rank, but near the bottom. And that puts me roughly here, around the top 25,000. The goal is to make G rank, I think, because that'll put you in the top 2,000. The reason you want that is up here you can see the prizes. So the top 100 gets this. Looks like a pretty cool Super Saiyan Gohan, I believe. Old Kai. An SSR Gold Kai. And then this is a trophy that you can sell for a lot of money. And then this is the ticket for that guaranteed SSR. So the gold one, I guess, is you're guaranteed to get a really good one. And then you also get an Old Kai Awakening medal to go with it. I guess you get multiple? Because this is like times something. Because here's the same thing for the top 1,000, but less numbers. It looks like you get maybe 5 of the tickets for the top 100 and 3 of the tickets for the top 1,000. Meanwhile, what I was telling y'all about, trying to make the top 2,000 right here, yeah, you get 3 tickets also, and 3 of the not great tickets. And you also don't get the Gohan. But those are still pretty good prizes. So if you want the Gohan, you gotta make the top 1,000. If you don't, this is the next best thing. And then same thing for top 5,000, but a little bit less stuff. Top 10,000, you get a silver SSR, which is the second rank, I guess, instead of the gold rank. And the top 20,000, which is where I'm close to, these are the prizes. Actually, I think I'm in this rank right now, the 20,000 and 30,000. Which those prizes aren't bad, but I'm definitely shooting for higher if I can. And then these, I think, are the actual breakdown of the prizes. Actually, these are what you get for the ranks. And the little side things, which I don't know how this all breaks down. I think this is just information. Because it's like all text for the most part, so I don't really understand it. And then this big middle button starts it all, so let's get in this. So the way it works is there's 4 rounds for each match. The first round takes 10 action points, and it's 4 people, and you pretty much are on this big board. It's all 4 of y'all on the same board. Y'all are moving around, either collecting items or fighting each other. top 2 qualify out to the next round, whereas the rest of these rounds are single 1v1. So right here, we're going to go ahead and go into this. You can choose your helper. Let's see here. I will go with SS2 Gohan, which was just released for global, and he is pretty amazing in both. Choose your items. Typically I like to have a health. I'm going to go ahead and go to full healths. Normally I like to use Ghost, but I'm running low, so I'm going to use Yemen instead to get the 50% defense buff. Hopefully I can get through this without having to use an item. And we start. So there's different things on the board. You have your same action points, but y'all are going in like random order. So these cards are items, like either characters or something. These buns are health, and then everything else is standard. You have your items. This is Gold Awakening. And yeah, so that's the board. You see the other players. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to go for a card. Which he went for the card. Ugh. That annoys me. Okay, so we're going to go for the item then. Since you don't know where everyone's moving, you can just move around at random and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to go for the card here. Two strategies you can go about doing it is you can either sit around and watch everybody else duke it out. Here to show you the results, you see one dude just got wrecked. So, but he didn't die. So what you can do is, if you get lucky, you can go after him. Oh, well, never mind. He just went and got himself destroyed. So that means he's out of the tournament. So now you've made top 3 already without doing anything. I'm going to go for this card. And we'll see what happens here. Either they're going to go after me, or they're going to go after the other guy. Okay, so they're not doing anything yet. I could attack him. Well, I might as well attack him, because the thing is, like, if time runs out, then you're kind of screwed, because it's going to go by points. So we'll go ahead and fight him. Now, you actually had the option of fighting him or not fighting him. So when you fight each opponent, theirs are based, you're basing their health on each character, versus you, when they're attacking you, it's based on your whole life bar. So standard battle system. So right now this is optimal for me. We're gonna go Gohan versus, actually this is fine, he can take him out right here. So I don't have to deal with Trunks. I'm going to switch these two up because I want the stronger attack. And we'll have him take on Goten. I think that's Goten. And then that means, well, I don't really care about Vegeta since I'm going to have to eat his attack anyway, so we'll have you take on someone from the next round. Let's go ahead and have you take on his Goku. See if you can do some damage to him. So I should take 1 attack and possibly take out 3. So there goes Trunks. There goes Goten. Okay, I couldn't quite take out Goku. And everybody knows what the character cards are like, so you should know roughly about what health everybody has. We're going to change this up here. And I got to worry about Goku still. Well, I can switch this up actually, because if I can kill Goku, then I don't have to worry about his attack. At least I'm hoping that's how that's going to play out. So if he can take him out, then I'll have Bardock take him out. That leaves the other Vegeta to go after Gohan. At the very least, I need to get as many points as I can out of this. Now, you get 3 rounds to battle. So that's why you'll see some people are not totally dead, mostly dead. And it's because they didn't take him out in 3 rounds. So now this is the 3rd round. I have to take him out here, or else he'll limp on out and the other guy might kill still. So should be able to take him out here. These are pretty much all 3 of my big hitters. Oh yeah, he's definitely dead. I wonder if that put me in. That might have put me in first. Yep, that put me in first. So now I'm guaranteed top 2, so I've guaranteed to advance. So now either time runs out or whatever. I'm going to go for a card. See, I could choose to fight him, but I'm going to cancel because I want the card. So now he can attack me. And at this point, I don't really care. He can kill me if he wants. I'm definitely not wasting an item here. I will, however, try to put up a fight. Definitely not just giving it to him. So we'll take out that Goku. Because it's also based on points. Like the points that you accumulate here go toward your total, so you still want to try to get as many points as you can. His team looks like it's got good synergy with the exception of Hercule. Although I do know that God Goku, that's not God Goku, Dead Goku, really doesn't team up well. It's really annoying, trust me. I have him and I was so disappointed by that. He should be able to take him out. Whereas Vegeta can attack whoever, I don't care. Then you can attack Satan, Hercule, whatever. Then again, I shouldn't say that I don't care about this. I'm trying to also not take too much damage out of this, because it carries over to the next round. So if you got beat up really bad and advanced, you immediately have to look for those buns or something. So we're going to try to take out Trunks before he hits me. If I can do that, that's a win. Okay, so I'm not going to take any damage this round. And maybe take him out this round, too. Yep. And that's it. And that's the first round. That's actually a nice amount of points. So there you go, you can see there's the placings. We won, so I'm first, second, third, and then fourth. But only top 2 advance to the next round anyway. So like I said, that's why it's like I didn't really care if I won or not. Like I didn't know that at the beginning, and so I was wasting too much stuff trying to make it first every time when I could have just coasted. So enter back in, you see round 2 is highlighted, and it's 1v1. So this takes 15, so let's go. Oh wait, but I'm over in enemies, never mind. So, or over in inventory, which means yes, I'm over. What I want to do here is level up somebody real quick. Who to level though? Well, most of my guys are max, with the exception of these guys. So let's go ahead and boost one of them up real quick. You see, almost everything is the same except... Oh, this is new. Why is that only 5,000 though? I'm gonna choose one just because I'm curious about it. There's gotta be something special. Oh, you get 1.2 automatic? Maybe that's the special thing about it? That's cool. So, we need to get rid of some of these guys. And that'll put me at almost max. Oh, this is King Kai's planet. I'm just like actually on the planet. What the heck? Special 1.2. Is that enough? Yeah, that put me under. Okay, so now we can go back to the tournament. Enter back in, round 2. So now these rounds are more important. Obviously, you need to win. I like to have as much of a balanced lineup as possible, but... So, let's go with the green. Because you never know, just in case they have that one attacker that just might wreck you. But this guy's team doesn't look very strong. So I'm kind of curious as how he made it out. So I like to either go for items or go for the buns if I need it. So right now it looks like I need a bun. So let's see who gets to move first. So he went and moved first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna skip over him and get this bun. Skip. Give me the bun. I want my health. It depends on who gets the first move, but I could skip over him again just to get an item. He grabbed my item. How dare you? You know what? I want items too. Skip. Give me my item. I'm taking my time because he's the only guy I'm gonna fight. If I get to move first, nope, he's gonna attack me first. I was gonna go for the other bun. Okay, so his team is like regular awakened characters, so that's not as scary. I already know off the bat that I have a good matchup in most areas already. So Bojack's gonna, Android, I keep calling him Bojack, I don't know why, but Android 13 is already gonna attack me, so that's whatever. So we can go after the other guys first. Let's go after him. And then we can go after Goku. That should finish those guys off. So now with my other purple, I can go after... Let's go after... I believe his name is Taurus. Oh, that didn't kill him. Actually extremely surprised at that. Because that took care of Taurus. That was actually very surprising to me. Because I didn't expect to take that kind of damage. Okay, so I believe I can take care of Android, so we'll have you attack that one. I should be able to take him out in 2 shots. Because I'm going to have Goku take him out. He should be done after 1 shot. Definitely done after 1 shot. And then you can finish off Goku before he has a chance to attack us. Yeah, I'd say he's dead. So that was a good turn. This one will be a little bit tougher. Switch Bardock to the end so I can have 2 good matchups here. I don't think he's going to be able to take out Android here, but I might as well try. I don't think that's going to take him out, but let's go ahead and have Goku try to take him. He's not going to take him out either, but that's alright. It's not a bad matchup. He might be able to take him out. We'll see. And we're going to have you go after Android 13 in case he doesn't kill him, because if he does, then you'll kill off the other Frieza. Okay, never mind, he took him out. Okay, this is working out great, because I think I wipe him out with this move. Perfect. See, you should have let me eat my bun. That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to rush down to your weak-ass squad. That was kind of a weak squad. I'm not trying to be insulting, but it really was kind of weak looking. So first place, move on to the next round. So I got another Bulma. Basically, I have one medal I need. I need that one more turtle. So now we're at the semi-final round. We are gonna go with, I don't have any orange guys, so let's go with Vegeta. This guy looks like he's got a much... No, he doesn't have that much of a better squad. He has that one crappy unit that I started off with. There's no cards, there's some buns, but he also has that, which I really wanted. Okay, sweet. So I think I can go after a bun here. Nice. Nice. I have to say that was really nice. I am going... Let's see. How do I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. We're going to skip you because I want the item. So now, if you're cool about it, I'm going to go for power up. Skip you again. Get the power up. Which was great because it powered up my Super Saiyan. He's going after health, so he's been hurting too. So that's cool. We're both powering ourselves up for a big battle here. And now let's go. Oh, he's got the Chi-Chi. That's cool. But I'm gonna have to wreck you. So I'm sorry. Alright, so we got blue. Chi-Chi's gonna hit me anyway, so we're gonna go after Goku. You can go after Piccolo. And we'll have you go after Goku just in case. And Piccolo is secondary. Chi-Chi did like no damage. Oh, Chi-Chi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chi-Chi. But you just got in the way. Okay, so he's getting 3 attacks almost off the bat, so we're gonna have to go and put Goku there since he's my highest defense out of this group. Well, kinda sucks, but he's gonna have to go after Gohan so that I don't get 3 attacks at the beginning. That's good enough to take him out. Okay, so we'll have you go after... Who should you go after? Well, there's not any good options anyway, so let's set up a big green. And I set that up wrong, but we're going to try to take out Vegeta if we can, or at least damage him, because he's more than likely coming up next round. I'm going to have to take these 2 attacks. Okay, that wasn't bad. That one hurt a little bit, but I'm not going to have to take a 3rd. That's not going to take him out, neither is that. But he's damaged enough to where hopefully he's not attacking first. Yes. Okay. This is good because I can take him out before he hits me. That's the only way that works? Okay, we'll whoop a Vegeta then. So that should take him out. You can take out Goku. And then we'll have you as backup to take out Goku and or Cell. Okay, so I'm not taking any damage this round. There goes Goku. Okay, so that works out too. There's the turtle, yes. So now I can finally awaken her. So, I've maxed out one and the others are working on it. Yeah, let's go ahead and friend you if we can. Nope, can't. Oh, that's right, my friends list is full. Duh. Alright, so now we're at the finals. I finally reached the point, like 50 I think is the perfect rank to do the world tournament because first round's 10, next two rounds are 15, and the last round is 20. So you need 60 energy just to be able to do a whole tournament. Well, by the time it takes for you to get through the 3 rounds, you know, you need 3 more energy to be able to do it. So that's 15 minutes of time that you need to get the energy. The first round's taxing, it takes a little while, and then the other 2 rounds you can stall out, so you can pretty much get the 60 almost while you play. So it's almost perfect. So now we're in the finals. We're going to go with... Let's go with Gohan again. As you see, most of the people on there are like around rank 50. Okay, he's got Super Saiyan 3. No, that's me. I was looking at the wrong one. He looks like he has a pretty strong squad too. I should go for a bun. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to go for items. If I get first move, I'm going after another item. It's not you, dude. It's me. I really want these items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no way to go back around unless I go for a bun. Which you took! You took my bun! I hate you so much. So now I have to go backwards and get my item. And now I'm gonna get to my bun. Now I'm full power. There's one more medal. I might as well go after it. Really clearing out this whole board. This is the first time I think... If he clears out that last piece, I'm going to laugh because it's the first time I've seen a whole board cleared out. No? It looks like I'm running away. Yes! We've cleared out the whole board. Tight. Alright. Enough running. Let's go. Ooh. That's a good squad. Those are some strong SRs he's got. He's got, I think, well, that Nappa's probably awakened. So he's got at least 1, 2, 3 SRs. That Gohan might be awakened also. So he's got a really good squad. I might be in trouble. Gohan is going to hit me, so I need to concentrate on one of these other guys. So we're going to go strong on Goku first. No, we're going to go on this one first. We'll have you take him on. And then you two. So I'm going to have to take the first hit. But I had the strong element. Oh, he didn't take him out. So that means I got to take that hit. Oh, that was a strong hit too. I don't have to worry about him again. That should have been 2 of his good units. Okay, I'm going to have to take the hit from Varus, but Varus is not a strong unit. Or not the strong element, I should say. We can have you try to take him out. And have you try to take out Bardock. Have you make sure he's gone. So I'm going to take this hit. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so far it's going to plan. Okay, so now he's down to 2. So depending on placement here... Oh, you had to put him right there. But that's alright, I got Goku here. Goku should be able to handle the blast. And we'll have you try to take him out right after he hits you. Actually, I can switch y'all. Wow, your attack goes way down. Never mind. Y'all can attack Varus. Y'all should be able to take out Varus, and this should be it. Yep. So obviously, same thing as you do in boss battles and everything else. Elements play the strongest point. So make sure you know what beats what. It always helps to have a nice rainbow squad. Or at least find a friend that has the element that you're missing. So there's the champion medal. You unlocked something, got more medals. Like pretty much those are those. This is where you get the awakening medals, basically. So that's why I'm going hard after all those. I don't know why I keep trying to add. And there you go. So that's 5 trophies now. If we look at our ranking here. Actually, this is the wrong ranking I'm looking at. If we look here, I'm almost to the next rank. I think the next one will put me over. And I'm still just on the outside edge of it. So, still working toward it. Of course, I'm out of energy now, so it's not even going to matter. But at least now I can do a full tournament without having to wait. So that's always good. Oh, I got stones. Oh, I got 3 stones. Nice. And now, for a special treat, let's see if we can get this Dokkan Awakening. So I have the medals. How much do you cost? You do not cost much at all. We're going to do a Dokkan Awakening. I'm pretty excited for this, actually. Magical Girl Transformation. Dokkan Awakening. Yo. That is so cool. I'm a huge fan of the original Dragon Ball more than Z. So to me, this is awesome. Ah, that's cool. The thing is, like, I have another one. So, like, after I awaken her, I could have 2 of them if I wanted. That is awesome. I'm really, really happy about that. So anyway, so that's the tutorial. Got to do pretty much everything, I think. And at this point, it's just, you know, if you start, now's a great time. The world tournament's still going on. The guaranteed SSR multi-summon is up. It's like so many good things about the JP version over Global right now. Global, all I'm doing is waiting for them to update the Strike Dungeon and anything else. I think there's a new Strike Dungeon coming out Saturday for the Masked Fighter, Masked Warrior, or whoever they said. And that's about it. I'm waiting for the weekend money dungeon so I can finally ultra rare my Piccolo and get to the point to where I can get my future trunks ready. And that's about it. So if you've gotten this far through this video, thanks for watching. If you have any other questions or anything like that, be sure to put it in the comments and I will get to it as soon as I can. Hope this video helps you out to, you know, do the things that you need to do in this game. But it's, if you play Global, you'll be able to pick this up pretty easily, pretty quickly. It's just this few little things that are a little confusing in this version, but a lot of trial and error and everything else. But overall, it's more fun. So thanks for watching. Tune in for the next videos that I put up. It'll probably be more Dragon Ball or Shokugeki no Soma or Sword Art. One of those. See you next time.